guys, Willie here with W.T.F Car Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2024 GMC Sierra Denali.
And a big thanks to James and Tony at Buick GMC of Brooksville for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the West Florida area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out, and that's for James or Tony.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the Sierra has been GMC's full-size truck since 1988. That's when the first generation was released. The 5th generation Sierra that you see here was released in 2019, facelifted in 2022, and for 2024, the 6.2-liter V8 that we have here gets an available active exhaust for about $400. The 3-liter Duramax is now standard on the AT4X, and the 2.7-liter turbo 4-cylinder is now nicknamed the Turbo Max, not to be confused with the Duramax for the diesels. Ranging from $38,000 for the Pro all the way up to $83,000 for the Denali Ultimate. Here we have the Denali with a $67,000 base price, but with about $9,000 of really useful options and features. This could very well possibly be a better value versus the Ultimate. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So compared to the Ultimate, the grille and badging is a little bit different, but the lighting pattern is identical. We get LED multi-high and low beam projectors. There's 2 bulbs for each projector setup with an LED daytime running light outside of it. LED fog light, 2 full front parking sensing forward-facing camera with a washer helping us out with 360, aggressive grille and hood design. The facelifted GMC Sierra might be the best looking new pickup truck on the road today. We have functional airflow in the corners, of course, body color bumper with a little bit of chrome out front on the bottom with some aluminum tow hooks as well. The wheel and tire setup, it's a little bit different compared to the Ultimate, but I actually prefer the full chrome trim compared to the contrasted chrome on the Ultimate. 6-lug pattern GMC center cap. These are 22-inch rims wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza all-season tires. Same tire setup as my 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn. The dimensions here being 275/50 R22. Mine are 275/55 R20s. We'll see how the difference is in ride quality. We have body color trim for the wheel well, 6.2-liter V8 badge, and of course that comes with the new active exhaust. LED turn signals, chrome mirrors with black contrast, additional camera to help us out with 360, blind spot monitoring on the glass, and the glass fills up the entire frame. We have chrome door handles, some chrome for the window trim, blacked out B-pillar 2, chrome Denali emblem, power deploying running boards. We'll take a quick look at this window sticker. On the 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali with the white frost tri-coat paint color, hopefully you can pick up the sparkles on camera. It's one of the best looking white paint colors. We'll pause from the window sticker real quick. Usually I'm really not a big fan of white pickup trucks. I know a lot of you guys aren't either, but this white metallic paint color is definitely changing my perception of a white truck. It looks top-notch premium. Looks like a paint color that you would get from one of the German manufacturers. But back to the window sticker. Before that, we have smart access for the driver and the front passenger. You guys can pause, take a look at all the standard features. It is loaded. $69,900 for the base price with 4-wheel drive, $4,565 for the Denali Reserve package, making this almost just as good of a value as an Ultimate, especially with the 6.2-liter V8. The Reserve package gives us the digital mirror, 15-inch diagonal heads-up display, power sunroof, multi-pro power steps, and these 22-inch rims. $2,690 for the 6.2, $1,100 for the white frost tri-coat, $750 for the body color wheel wells, $395 for the active exhaust, $130 for the premium floor liners, about $9,600 in total options, about $2,000 for the destination, $500 for the Reserve package discount, totals us out a tick over $81,000. So you're saving several $1,000s compared to an Ultimate while being just as equipped with options. It doesn't look the same for the exterior, but options wise, for like $3,000–4,000 less, you get just about every single thing. We get easy fill for the gas, premium fuel is recommended for the 6.2, GMC etched, the body color wheel wells out rear too, same rear wheel and tire setup, the only difference is a smaller brake caliper. We have the wheel well moldings completely lined with this fabric plastic trim. Hopefully you can still pick up the leaf spring, spare tire, and the shock and the damper setup as well. I know it's tough to pick up, and you can see a little bit of the frame as well. Anyway, continuing along, we get the GM pioneered bumper step. It's a complete game changer, especially with the multi-pro tailgate. We get the dual active exhaust. We'll revisit that in a second. Tow hitch, I'll leave a link right here to show you what this truck is rated to tow. Denali, GMC right up top, zone light and rear view cameras, Sierra in the corner, full LED taillights, turn signals, and reverse light. Dropping this tailgate down. We can drop this top section first, and this allows you to extend the top part of the bed, so if you got 2x4s, it helps secure them a little bit more. You can lift this thing right back, put this thing back in its original setting, drop the tailgate itself, and now it's just a regular pickup truck tailgate. You get a composite bed liner for the tailgate and a spray-in bed liner for the bed itself. It says Denali on the spray-in bed liner. We get an AC outlet. It's a 120 volt, 400 watt. We have LED bed lights and 12 sets of tie downs. You mentioned multi-pro tailgate. You can also extend the floor of the bed, making this about the same size as a heavy duty. So you got dirt bikes, ATVs, they'll fit back here with no problem. Dropping this thing right down for the bottom tier, and now we can actually access the cool part of this multi-pro tailgate, getting you the lowest step in the business. You also get this grab handle. So if you're an older gentleman, you've been jumping into the tailgate and bed of a pickup truck your whole life, but it's not as easy anymore. This feature is a complete game changer. You put your foot on the step, grab the grab handle, and you get up here with no problem. Additional zone light, LED third brake light, and a camera for your digital rear view mirror. You can see all of your tie downs, Denali etched in the bed liner. Very premium feeling bed liner too. For a second I thought it was a spray-in just because of how thick it is, but no, GMC just literally sprays that much bed liner for your bed. Really high quality feature. You can drop this stick right down, lift this multi-pro tailgate back up, put everything back. Awesome. Take a step back here. I mentioned the active exhaust here for the 6.2, and it sounds awesome. Speaking of the active exhaust, let's fire up the 6.2 liter V8 and hear how she sounds. All right guys, that was the sound of the 6.2 liter Ecotec V8 sold by GMC for the 2024 Sierra Denali. And it sounds really good with this active exhaust. Unfortunately, we have a 2,000 RPM rev limiter, but once you take it out for a drive, you'll get to really hear how this V8 roars. Cranking out 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, made it to an automatic four-wheel drive system with two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive high and low, conventional 4x4 system. With GM's 10-speed automatic transmission, you can expect this full-size luxury truck to get to 60 between 5 and 5.5 seconds, making it a no-joke performer, one of the quickest non-supercharged trucks in the segment. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back, walk around this 2024 GMC Sierra Denali one more time. It's one of the best looking trucks in the segment too. Interior wise, let's see what we get with about an $80,000 total vehicle price. So up top, leather stitching to be expected, wood trim beneath that, two-person memory seats, lock and unlock aluminum door handle, Denali badge, more leather, gushy soft leather armrest, two-window auto one touch up front, auto one touch for the way down out rear, but you got to press and hold for the way back up. Power folding mirrors, four-way adjustable, booming Bose premium audio system, ton of storage down below too. You'll stack 2 footlongs and you'll fit 2 24-ounce water bottles right next to each other. Power folding running boards, as we mentioned. We get a Denali nameplate as we step inside, Denali etched in the seats. Not the most bolstering, but they're very comfortable seats for a truck. I like the cross stitching, perforation in the center, heated and ventilated front seats with massage function. 4-way lumbar, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the seats with the premium floor liners, as you guys can see, with removable carpets, leaving them as an all-weather, which for 120 bucks, that's a really good value. Taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start stop, really cool design for when you open the door, and everything fires right to life. But overall, we reviewed the Silverado High Country already on this channel, and compared to that, this is very similar overall interior, just with its specific Denali contrast. The steering wheel is just about the exact same. It's pretty thick, no 10 and 2 bolstering notch, but the 9 and 3 feels solid. 3 spokes down below with some faux aluminum for the frame. Radar cruise control on the left side, forward collision alert, heated steering wheel, voice commands you can hang up and answer your phone calls, and the adjustments for this infotainment. So speaking of those adjustments, we have info page options, speed, drive summary, trip 1, trip 2, timer, tire pressure, driver assistance, oil life, brake pad life, air filter life, blank page, and right back to where we started. We also got the music, heads up navigation with a compass, AM, FM, Sirius, Bluetooth, USB, Amazon Alexa, Google News, and podcasts, We have our overall settings for the display, left side, right side, lower gauges, info options, unit speed warning, speed sign display, heads up display, software info, and reset to original. My personal favorite to look at all times would be the digital speedo, so we'll leave it there. The speedometer goes to about 140, the tach goes to about 5,700 RPM, coolant on the left side, fuel on the right, with a digital illumination for the fuel in the center. Paddle shifters control the low gear. We get a rubberized texture for the Denali horn area, the horn itself. Loud and aggressive, people should be definitely getting out of your way. We'll do a window check, see if we get dual panes. No dual panes, but it's a pretty thick single pane of glass. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, solid feel for the stocks, auto headlamps, auto high beams, and auto rain sensing wipers to be expected. Zone light, interior lighting, the headlights are auto with fog lights down below. Drive mode selector includes normal, which quiets the exhaust down, sport, which makes the exhaust sound more aggressive, and off-road, which also keeps the exhaust nice and aggressive. Since we get the active exhaust, we'll start the review off in sport. We'll try out normal just to see what the differences are, but I like hearing the exhaust. I upgraded the exhaust on my truck, so I'm gonna leave it in sport, at least to start. Anyway, continue along, you also have your tow haul mode, 4-wheel drive auto, 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low. For an acceleration off the line, we'll probably try one off in 4-wheel drive just to not burn too much rubber on this brand new truck. We have our electronic parking brake, heads-up display adjustments, hood latch release. Hopefully you get a good look at the pedals. A little bit of piano black and shiny chrome outside of the air vents, some faux aluminum, and a fully stitched dashboard. And hopefully you can pick up this massive heads-up display with a ton of information on it. It's a 12.3-inch digital gauge display and a 13.4-inch touchscreen. We got to set it all up because we're still in demo mode, but I'll catch right back with you once it's loaded up. All right, so here we have our GM Google Maps display, one of the best in the business. Top-notch response, just like an iPhone, just like a Samsung touchscreen, and we still have the cover for this touchscreen on. I'm going to leave it on so the potential owner of this vehicle can feel it as new as possible. But even with the cover on, I am so impressed with this response. We also have our trailering mode. We get our phone mode, navigation, which we were just at, music. It takes a minute to load up, but you guys can take my word for it, and our home screen down below with audio, maps, phone, cameras, Google Assistant, and the Play Store, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto 2, trailer, climate, settings, Wi-Fi, Amazon Alexa, My GMC podcast, and news. While seeing the map on the right side, you can also see the music, trailer mode, and clock. I'll probably leave it at the clock. It's my personal favorite. We'll check out the cameras real quick. We get a front-facing and an over-the-top 360. We can also check out the rear-view camera. We don't get guidance lines right now because we're not in reverse, but if you throw it into reverse, check this out. Immediately you get guidance lines. We can also see an over-the-top 360 for the rear, so if you're lining it up to a trailer hitch receiver, you can see exactly where everything's at. Blind spot view, so you don't have to worry about scuffing up these nice 22-inch rims, and a direct over-the-top trailer hitch view, so you can line up your hitch to its receiver. You can also see everything that's going on in your bed. And if you have some valuables back there and you're on the highway, this is a nice camera to leave it at so you can see everything that's there at all times. Anyway, throwing right back into park, we have to press X because we went into the camera mode on the screen. My personal favorite screen to look at all times for now would be the map, and we can recenter that map while at it. We get heated and ventilated front seats, dual zone, automatic climate control, all the adjustments in the center. Lane keep assist you can disable, parking sensor you can disable, auto engine start stop too. We get an electronic tailgate release. It doesn't go back up unfortunately, but it does drop with a click of a button. Hazards, traction control you can disable, hill descent control, and you can drop all 4 windows with a click of a button. Solid amount of storage down below too, USB-A and C port, good spot for a phone or wallet. 2 cup holders, you'll fit 24-ounce bottles with no problem. Trailer brake controller, gear selector controlling the 10-speed auto, wireless charging pad, nice gushy soft leather armrest here for the center console armrest, and it's technically a 2-tier storage. You'll fit a ton of crap in here, coins, business cards, and car accessories with a massive console itself. You'll fit 4 2-liter bottles of soda with no problem. Let's put this back the way that we found it. AC outlet, that's convenient for a computer. You can plug it right in, USB-A and C port too. Awesome. 2-tier glove boxes. We can open up the top tier. It shoots right open. It's outlined in wood and decently spacious. You'll fit probably 3 or 4 pairs of gloves, leather stitching underneath, damped actual glove box, and you'll fit 20-ish license plates in there. Frameless auto dimming rear view mirror, and it is a digital rear view mirror with the adjustments right next to it. 3 garage home link settings, OnStar. We have an opening 5th window back there too. Opens up pretty quickly and closes pretty quickly. We can also open up the sunroof. It's not a panoramic, unfortunately. It'd be nice for GM to add a panoramic option, but it still opens up pretty quickly. See if it goes any further. It does not. But almost to the end of the front row, we can poke our way out of here. It's a beautiful day today in Brooksville, Florida. Pretty sunny and 72 degrees according to this 2024 Sierra Denali. We can shut this moonroof right up. We'll leave the shade open so when we hop out back, you guys can see how much light is brought into the cabin. But that's about it for the front seat, at least, of this 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back here, as well as the overall quality of the materials. So we get stitching up top, wood beneath it with some aluminum separating the wood from this different grain of leather. Aluminum door handle, that same different grain of leather for the armrest. Auto one touch for the way down out rear, but you got to press and hold for the way back up. Stitching for your knee will often hit. Massive storage compartment. You'll fit a 14 to 16 inch sub, maybe stack two on top of each other, with a 24-ounce water bottle right up front. Booming Bose speaker. The rear seats get these secret storage cubbies. You can throw some hunting equipment, fishing equipment in there. You can throw some secret stuff, and if you have rear passengers, nobody would even think to look if they were suspicious. Anyway, you can also lift these seats right up and have more storage for some hunting equipment or fishing equipment. You can also lay a sleeping bag down here, and if you get kicked out of the house, you can sleep in the back seat of your 2024 Sierra Denali if need be. We also get the premium floor liners here as well. Grab handle to make it a little bit easier to hop in here. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall sitting behind my seat settings, and I get over a foot of knee room. Headroom, I got at least 3-4 inches of it. So if you're under 6'8", 6'9", maybe even 7 feet, you'll sit in the back of your seat settings in a 2024 Sierra with no problem. Heated rear seats, USB-C port, USB-A port, and we get air vents, 2 additional cup holders, map pockets behind both of the front seats. String for the center console armrest. It is gushy soft. You'll fit 2 24-ounce water bottles and I guess a pack of cigarettes, maybe 2 right next to each other for the center. Not quite sure what else that would be for. LED interior lights all throughout this interior and a ton of light brought into the cabin thanks to the sunroof. That's about it for the back seat of this 2024 Sierra 1500 Denali. We'll walk around it one more time. We mentioned the white metallic paint color and how me and a lot of people are not a fan of white trucks, but this white metallic paint color has completely changed my mind, in my opinion, of white trucks, at least for a Denali trim. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Performance-wise, let's take this monster 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali with a 6.2 liter V8 and active exhaust out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2024 GMC Sierra Denali. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. Sport mode, about 3rd throttle. Oh, it's strong. And it sounds good too. We'll try out this digital rear view mirror so you guys can see what's going on behind me. And at about 50 miles per hour, you hear like a slight hint of drone, but really nothing noticeable. It's definitely not worse than anything I got in my 2023 Ram Bighorn. The wind noise is just about non-existent. The road noise with these Bridgestone Lenza tires is also really quiet. We'll slow down a little bit, try out a pull from some higher speed on the gas. Woo! Wow. Yeah, guys, this thing can get up and go. The brakes don't feel quite as good as Ram brakes, but the handling more than offsets it. This is by far the best handling truck. This and the Silverado are by far the best handling trucks. The brakes don't feel terrible. It's just once you really lean into it, it doesn't respond a whole lot more than that initial bite. But that initial bite is still pretty solid. We'll take a step out here. Should be a good opportunity to try an acceleration out off the line. We'll throw it into 4-wheel drive auto mode. Off the line, on the gas. Oh my God. Ooh. Yeah, this thing can get up and go. I can see 0 to 60 happening in under 5.5 seconds. This thing can rip. And on darker asphalt, the road noise again, just about non-existent. We can take a step out onto this multiple lane highway. We don't have to beat it up too bad, but about half throttle. Yeah, feels strong. how it is on highway speeds. Really not a lot of drone. Once you pass about 60, you stop hearing even the slightest hint of the drone. Very commanding view of the road, and with this heads-up display, it's like a digital command center. Brakes, yeah, you gotta apply a lot more pressure than you would in a Ram or an F-150, but they still slow you down, does the job. Throw it back into two-wheel drive high. Take a step out here. Open her up about half throttle. Yeah, she feels good. You look down and you are definitely moving a lot quicker than you think you are. And again, at highway speeds, it stays quiet. I think this active exhaust is a must-have feature. Let's try it back out in normal mode, just see what changes up. Oh yeah, the drone completely becomes eliminated in normal mode. So if you're not a big fan of louder exhaust, on highways at least, I would recommend throwing it into normal. The steering gets a little bit lighter too in normal mode. It's still super sharp and direct. Slow down a little bit, try about a half throttle pull. Yeah, it's quieter. Still sounds pretty good though. It's just, it sounds like the 6.2 would sound without the active exhaust. Overall, guys, if you are looking for a luxury truck, but you're just a little off put by base prices that are over $80,000, you got to check out this Denali. With a $68,000 base price with four-wheel drive, you option in the $2,000 V8, 6.2 liter V8. You option in this reserve package for about $4,500. And yes, it's gonna be about $75,000, $76,000 with those two options. But the Ultimate is about $7,000 or $8,000 on top of that, while you're getting about the exact same features as the Ultimate. Now, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for the bargain luxury truck, you don't want it to be the highest trim, most expensive way possible. You're looking for the options, the features, the luxury, but you want to save $5,000, $6,000, maybe $7,000. This is the option package to go with. This Denali Reserve package gives you just about everything the Ultimate gives you, except for the styling cues for the exterior and subtle styling cues for the interior. But actual options and features wise, the trucks are just about identical. And if that's what you're looking for, guys, I would definitely recommend checking out the 2024 GMC Sierra Denali. And a big thanks to Buick GMC of Brooksville for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the West Florida area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And huge thanks to all of you for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.